Cancer is tough and surviving through chemotherapy treatment is tougher. I know you are struggling with multiple symptoms right now. Maybe you are having sore mouth, a dry mouth, acidity, constipation, diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, lack of energy, right? But remember one thing, good nutrition is very important during this time. Why? Because of three primary reasons. Number one, it will help you to withstand all these symptoms during the chemotherapy. Number two, it will heal your body faster. Number three, it will actually prevent the further growth of your cancerous cell. I know what are you thinking now. When eating or feeding itself is a challenge, then good nutrition sounds like a dream, right? Wrong. In this video, we are going to discuss the Indian diet during chemotherapy. So, without wasting any time, let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome to Wellness Munch. See, if you're a caregiver, you cannot expect the patient will have 3 to 4 square meals every day just like a normal adult. That is not going to happen. Understand, the person is in pain. The person is facing a lot of symptoms which are completely uncomfortable. So, what can you do? Change your expectation and change the way you are giving food so far. Instead of serving the square meal, try to split each and every meal and give a small frequent meal to the patient. Try to focus on the quality of the food instead of thinking of quantity. Even if you manage to give very small amount of food but a quality food, that is going to give the boost in his nutritional status. Make each meal energy and nutrient dense. Yes, whenever there is a chance, try to push as much as energy and nutrition possible. Try one bowl meal. Yes, instead of giving 5 to 6 items like a normal person, do not try that. Give one bowl meal. That is going to be easy for the patient to eat. Understand, the patient has no energy to eat food. Pay attention to the consistency and the temperature of the food. Yes, for the consistency, try giving more and more liquid and semi-solid food rather than focusing on solid. And always try to serve the food which is in room temperature. The food has to be soothing for the patient so that he actually enjoy eating it. And of course, avoid all the strong flavor, odor, spicy food, fried food. This is not the time. So now you must be thinking, okay fine, what are the options? What can we give? We are going to discuss a few options which I'm sure is going to be very, very helpful for maintaining the nutritional status of the patient. Let's start with the liquid one. What are the liquid food that you must give to a cancer survivor? First, coconut water. Needless to say, this is an organic drink which is full of electrolytes and minerals. So try to give coconut water 3 to 4 times every week. Second, fruit juice or vegetable juice. All you need to do, whatever fruits or vegetables are in season, just get it, wash it thoroughly and then make a juice. Always try to punch one fruit along with one vegetable so that the fruits, the sweetness of that fruits comes in the vegetable juice and the juice become little tasty. Try to avoid unnecessary use of sugar. You can add a pinch of rock salt or black pepper maybe or lemon juice for enhancing the taste. For example, you may try carrot orange juice or beetroot pomegranate juice or beetroot pineapple juice, or maybe you can add cucumber to the juice to increase the water content of the drink. Third, you can try clear soup. Yes, boil all the vegetables and then strain it and make a clear soup. Clear soup is very good option, especially in between 2 meals. The interesting part of clear soup is you can boil and add any vegetables that you want, because ultimately you are going to strain it out and you are going to give that water which is actually loaded with micronutrients. Don't forget to top it up with a spoonful of butter or ghee depending on the patient's tolerance level. Fourth is milk. Understand, milk is great when you can digest it. So if the patient can digest milk, please feel free to give a glass of milk in between 2 meals, or a glass of milk can be a complete meal itself. If the patient is unable to eat a proper food, then you may think of adding some health supplements to the milk. Fifth, lassi, buttermilk. See, probiotics has a very, very important role healing the gut health. and you know it, right? So lassi or buttermilk using the homemade curd is a very, very good option. It is tasty and it is filling. Add little bit of jeera powder or mint leaf or coriander leaf or jaggery, maybe a pinch of rock salt or lemon as per the patient's preference. Sixth drink idea, ragi water or sattu water. See, ragi drink is very popular, especially if you're from Telangana or Andhra Pradesh. You know what I mean. So all you need to do is you have to boil little bit of ragi flour in water and then add it with curd and serve. It is a very wholesome food, filling, and it provides most of the nutrients that your body is looking for right now. If not ragi drink, then you can think of sattu water. All you need to do, just add 2 tablespoons of sattu in a glass of water, add little bit of jeera powder, little bit of jaggery, lemon, a pinch of rock salt, and the drink is ready. Sattu water is very powerful. It is called the Desi protein drink. So even before all these protein supplements capture the market, Sattu water was the survivor for most of the bodybuilders. So this really can make a miracle. Try this out. So after liquid, if the patient is little better and ready to eat a semi-solid food, try these semi-solid preparations. First thing first, try broth or stew. Try to boil all kind of vegetables. You can add little bit of dal in it. You can add little bit of rice also in it, and then just steam it. Take it out and serve it with a spoonful of ghee or butter. This is tasty. You can add a little bit of salt, black pepper as per the patient's choice. This is one bowl meal and it is very, very nutritious. Next is smoothie. This is one of my favorite because you need to put very less energy and effort to make this. Why? Because all you need good fruit, oats, milk or curd as per choice. If cannot tolerate milk or curd, then even water is fine. So all you need to do, put everything in a blender and blend, and your smoothie is ready. Try to add cinnamon powder, a little bit of dry nuts and seeds in it so that it become even more nutritious. A glass of smoothie, especially for the breakfast, is a very good option for the patient who are actually struggling to eat due to chemotherapy. Next, porridge. You can make cooked porridge or you can prepare some soaked porridge. You can add poha, dalia, suji or oats to make a cooked porridge. You just add little bit of chopped vegetables in it. You can add a handful of pulse in it and then just make a complete bowl. Of course, add a spoonful of ghee or butter. I keep mentioning ghee and butter in almost every semi-solid food wherever it is possible, so it will help you to increase the energy value of the bowl. Now for soaked porridge, you can choose poha, you can choose murmura or maybe oats for that matter. These are very easy to do. Just soak it with milk or with curd, whatever the patient like. Add little bit of chopped fruits, the seasonal fruits. This is also a very wholesome, nutritious bowl. And of course, do not forget to add a handful of dry nuts and seeds whenever you are making porridge, be it cooked or be it soaked one. The next is raita. Now you know raita, which goes very well with biryani and all, but for the cancer patient, raita itself can be a dish to support good nutrition. So all you need to do, add kheera, tomato and whatever vegetables you have, add it with curd by adding little bit of jeera powder, dhania powder and rock salt in it. It becomes a complete dish. Once the patient is little better and can tolerate solid food, try to introduce solid. Now this is the time when you can again in the diet plan. Now what kind of solid food you can give? See, I'm sure you must have heard doctors told me you can have anything once the chemotherapy is on. Now this anything is very dangerous. Do not presume that the patient can have ice cream or any kind of ultra processed and packaged food, because those are loaded with refined sugar, refined oil, refined salt, refined flour, which are actually inflammatory in nature. And when your body is healing, this is not the time to introduce such food in your plan. So be mindful, have homemade food as much as possible. So when we talk about solid food, we talk about maybe some dosa or chilla or uttapam or pancake or idli or upma, poha, khichdi, this kind of food. Again, try to give a one bowl food so that it becomes much easy and effortless for the patient to eat. When you must rely on liquid food, when the patient is absolutely having no strength to eat, the patient is maybe unconscious or he has too much of soreness in the mouth. So then only you should try to give liquid food as much as possible to support the basic nutritional requirement. As mentioned earlier, whenever the patient is little more conscious but too weak to chew food and still complaining the soreness of mouth, try to introduce semi-solid food. As I've already mentioned, stew, broth, smoothie, these are a very good choice, or raita, or any kind of porridge for that matter is very good choice during this phase. When the patient is comparatively fit and is in conscious, is in sense, talking to everybody, doing the regular personal care and everything, try to introduce solid food, because a patient should not be on liquid or semi-solid food for long. Try to introduce the solid food at least 1 or 2 times a day and then slowly increase the amount. Try to add more and more vegetables and fruits in the diet, and of course you should try every attempt to add little bit of protein by including dal or milk and milk products or egg or fish, chicken, like that, but do not overdo on that. Try to introduce 2 to 3 types of protein every single day. Moderation is the key. It is the time when the entire family should be very supportive towards the patient. Talk to them, keep them happy, provide good nutrition time to time. This is the care your patient is in need right now. I hope the video was useful. If it was, please hit the like button, share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to press that bell notification. If you have any comments, please use the comment section. We will be coming back soon with some other interesting video. Till then, stay happily healthy. Bye-bye.